Walmart is an American operator of chain stores offering huge discounts and is one of the largest retailers in the world. It's been serving a huge consumer base for more than 50 years and has been the preferred customer choice of most Americans. In all these years, it has consistently remained true to its objective and has strived to provide low prices to its shoppers. This is why the corporation has successfully built a solid and devoted customer base. The brand is well known, but the surprising fact about the creator isn't. Do you know that one of the world's largest retail corporations today was initially created by a poor boy? Samuel Walton was an American entrepreneur and businessman best known for founding Wal-Mart and Sam's Club retailers. Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated grew to become the world's largest corporation by revenue, as well as the world's largest private employer. Walton was the richest man in America for a time. Samuel Walton was born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, to Thomas Gibson Walton and Nancy Lee. He lived on the farm with his parents until 1923. Farming, however, did not provide enough money to support a family, so Thomas Walton turned to farm mortgaging. During the Great Depression, he worked for his brother Walton Mortgage Company, which was an agent for Metropolitan Life Insurance, and foreclosed on farms. He and his family had relocated from Oklahoma. They moved from one small town to another for several years, mostly in Missouri. Sam became the youngest Eagle Scout in Missouri history while in 8th grade in Shelbina, Missouri. As an adult, Walton later received the Boy Scouts of America Distinguished Eagle Scout Award. The family eventually relocated to Columbia, Missouri. Growing up during the Great Depression, he did chores to help his family make ends meet, as was common at the time. He milked the family cow, bottled the leftovers, and delivered them to customers. Following that, he delivered Columbia Daily Tribune newspapers on a paper route. He also sold magazine subscriptions. He was named Most Versatile Boy after graduating from David H. Hickman High School in Columbia. Walton decided to attend college after high school to find a better way to support his family. He was an ROTC cadet at the University of Missouri. During this time, he did odd jobs such as waiting tables in exchange for meals. Walton also joined the Beta Theta Pi fraternity's Zeta Phi chapter during his college years. He was also chosen by QEBH, a well-known secret society on campus that honors the top senior men, and Scabbard and Blade, a national military honor society. Walton also served as the president of the Burrell Bible class, which included students from the University of Missouri and Stephens College. He was elected permanent president of the class after receiving a bachelor's degree in economics in 1940. 3 days after graduating from college, Walton began working for JCPenney as a management trainee in Des Moines, Iowa. This job paid him $75 per month. Walton worked for JCPenney for about 18 months. Then, in 1942, he resigned to be inducted into the military for World War II service. Meanwhile, he was employed at DuPont Munitions plant near Tulsa, Oklahoma. Soon after, Walton enlisted in the United States Army Intelligence Corps, overseeing aircraft plant security. He held this position at Fort Douglas in Salt Lake City, Utah. In time, he rose to the rank of captain. The first stores. At the age of 26, Walton took over management of his first variety store after leaving the military in 1945. Walton bought a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas, with the help of a $20,000 loan from his father-in-law and $5,000 saved from his time in the Army. Butler Brothers franchised the establishment. Walton pioneered many ideas that proved critical to his success. For example, according to Walton, people would shop at home if he offered prices comparable to or better than stores in cities 4 hours away by car. In addition, Walton ensured that shelves were always stocked with a diverse selection of goods. His second store, the Tiny Eagle, was across the street from his first Ben Franklin and right next door to his main competitor in Newport. A chain of Ben Franklin stores. With the new Bentonville 5 and Dime opening for business and a year left on his lease in Newport 220 miles away, the cash-strapped young Walton had to learn to delegate responsibility. After succeeding with 2 stores so far apart, and with the post-war baby boom in full swing, Walton became eager to scout new locations and open more Ben Franklin franchises. In addition, having spent countless hours behind the wheel, and with his close brother James Bud Walton having been a pilot during the war, he decided to purchase a small used airplane. He and his son John would both go on to become accomplished pilots, logging thousands of hours scouting locations and expanding the family business. In 1954, he and his brother Bud opened a store in a shopping center in Ruskins Heights, Missouri, a suburb of Kansas City. Sam went on to open several new variety stores with the assistance of his brother and father-in-law. He encouraged his managers to invest and take an equity stake in the company, often as little as $1,000 in their store or the next location to open. This encouraged the managers to hone their managerial skills and take ownership of their roles in the business. As a result, he and his brother Bud opened 16 stores in Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas by 1962, 15 Ben Franklins, and 1 independent in Fayetteville. Sam Walton is widely regarded as one of the most successful project entrepreneurs in the retail industry. He had a strong desire to learn, so he made unannounced visits to Wal-Marts across the country to learn about the local innovations that could be shared with other Wal-Marts. On one of those visits, he was perplexed by a greeter saying hello at the store's entrance and asked the man what he was doing. The greeter explained that his main job was to discourage shoplifters from exiting the store through the entrance. Walton was overjoyed and shared the news with associates throughout his company. First Wal-Mart. On July 2, 1962, the first true Wal-Mart opened in Rogers, Arkansas. It was located at 719 West Walnut Street and was known as the Wal-Mart Discount City Store. He made a concerted effort to market American-made goods. The effort included a willingness to find American manufacturers who could supply merchandise for the entire Wal-Mart chain at a low enough price to compete with foreign competitors. Walton became interested in the major store chain as it expanded. He eventually realized that his one-stop shopping center model was based on Major's original innovative concept. In addition, in contrast to the prevalent practice of American discount store chains, Walton chose to locate stores in smaller towns rather than larger cities. At the time, the only way to be close to customers was to open stores in small towns. Walton's model had 2 benefits. First, the existing competition was limited. Second, if one store was large enough to control business in a town and its surrounding areas, it would discourage other merchants from entering the market. To make his model work, he focused on logistics, specifically locating stores within a day's drive of Wal-Mart's regional warehouses and distributing them via its trucking service. Buying in bulk and delivering quickly enabled the sale of discounted name brand merchandise. Thus, sustained growth was achieved, with the number of stores increasing from 190 in 1977 to 800 in 1985. Given its size and economic clout, Wal-Mart is known to significantly impact any region where it opens a store. The Wal-Mart effect refers to positive and negative effects. Death. Walton died of multiple myeloma, a type of blood cancer, on Sunday, April 5, 1992, 3 months before Wal-Mart's 30th anniversary, in Little Rock, Arkansas. The news of his death was broadcast via satellite to all 1,960 Wal-Mart locations. This is all for today. If you like today's content, then like and share the video. Thanks for watching and take care.